Hey, good morning, you guys. All right, so I'm doing a quick walk, warm up walk before my workout this morning, doing legs, but that's not why I'm on here. Okay, so I've been getting the questions on how to figure out your macros and your calories because people are like, well, Lydia, I don't know how many calories I'm supposed to be taking in. How do I know my macro ratios? And there's a lot of different formulas. There's apps that you can get. One of the things that we do with our clients is we actually created our own formula. And I don't want to say our own formula, taking the formulas we know that are out there and we put it all in an Excel calculator for them. So all they have to do is input their numbers, and it's all based around, do they want to do an aggressive weight loss? Do they want to do a moderate weight loss? Do they want to gain muscle? Are they maintaining? Is it health? So we put all that together to make it simple. But I wanted to give you this real simple thing that you can follow for just the beginning, because I know sometimes the numbers can be daunting. So I want to give you a focus on how you can figure out your calories. And I've talked about it before. First is that you need to know exactly where you are. Okay, so first, number one, what's your goal? Okay, so is your goal to maintain your weight? Is your goal to lose weight? Is your goal to increase muscle? Because all three of them is combined diet and activity. But there's different ways that you go about it. And there's different ratios, maybe as far as calories, as far as carbohydrates, as far as fat. You know, because if your goal is, well, Lydia, my hormones are out of whack and I have a lot of inflammation, even that ratio is different with your macros. But let's just talk about losing weight, okay? First thing, so decide what your goal is. Second thing, have you tracked? Identify how many calories you're actually taking in right now. And this is really important because women are really good at this. They're really good at beating themselves up. So they can't track and they get overwhelmed. They're like, oh, I ate too much and I'm eating all the wrong things, blah, 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 blah. I don't want you to do that. Just track what you're eating for 7 days or even 72 hours, 3 days, right? But 7 days, track what you're eating. Just put it in the app. You can use the Lose It app. You can use MyFitnessPal, whatever type of food tracking app that you have. One of the things, what I want you to make sure is that it actually shows you the amount of macros you're taking in too. What are your macros? Your protein, your fat, and your carbs. Track for 7 days. Take off the judgmental oculars, right? Don't judge what you're eating. Just track what you're eating. And then you average it out. Now you've averaged it out and it's telling you on average, maybe it's telling you that you're taking in 1,800 calories every day. Okay. So if your goal is to drop weight, what we need to do is we need to reduce those calories. But not only do you want to reduce those calories, now we need to reorganize those calories, meaning by identifying where your macros are. So first thing is you take that and you're going to say, let's say if you're averaging out 1,800 calories, let's reduce that by a slow weight loss would be like 10%. You can do 12%, do 15%, you can do 20%. What do I mean? Is that you're going to take off 10% of those calories. Okay, you do that. So take off the 10% of the calories. Next thing is you need to identify your protein. So take your weight times 0.82. That's going to give your grams daily as far as protein and what you should be taking in. Now, this is really important. If you do nothing else, and like, I'm not going to track, I'm not going to do calories, figure out your protein. Less than 30% of women get ample amounts of protein in. And when I say women 40 and up. The older we are, the more mature you are, the more important it is that you get in your protein grams. Why? Because protein and fat help with your hormones, but your protein is going to help with muscle support. It's going to help with strong bones. It's going to help with your immune system, your hair, your skin, your nails, all the cellular processes, okay? So now you've figured out your calories. You're going to take off, let's say, 10% of those calories. Now figure out your protein, okay? Because your protein, grams daily, is going to be a percent of your calories. How does that work? So if you, let's say you do your weight times 0.82 and it comes out to 100 grams for the day. Well, times that by 4. What's that give you? 400. That's 400 calories. Subtract those 400 calories, and whatever you have left over, just let it fall. Fall where it is as far as carbohydrates and carbohydrates and fat. That is the simple way to do it. I know it might sound a little complex, but it really isn't. Decide what your goal is, track, average it out, decide the percentage. Do you want to do 10%, 12%, 15%, 20% less of calories? Do your protein, right? Figure out how many calories that is as far as the calories you're going to take in. And last, just let your protein and carbs fall where they are. Get your protein down first, get the calorie intake down next, and then you can worry about really dialing it in. If you have any questions on that, go ahead, comment in comments. Like, share, comment. I hope this helps. I hope you get it, right? Get it? Got it? Good? All right. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you later.